Dave Main Sr. and the whole Main family. I was hanging out over there one night, and they gave me what they told me at the time was a 10-pound Brussels sprout. And I honestly, yeah, it was. They said it was organically grown. And, I didn't know. I thought, well, there's all because you go to the Puyallup Fair and stuff, and you see all these
Brussels sprouts.
These farmers.
Pumpkins and the Brussels sprout.
2-ton pigs. Yeah.
Exactly. And I figured, well, it's possible. I didn't know. I was 16 or whatever, and so I was excited. I go, can I have it? And they said, yeah, you can have it. We'll let you have it. And I think, well, this is cool. Yeah, 10. But then the next day, I kind of thought, well, and it was all, I was motivated out of just my civic duty. But I called up the Journal-American and I told them that I had this 10-pound Brussels sprout and I was willing to allow it to be photographed.
I will let you.
And I honestly, seriously, I was not trying to be duplicitous in any way. I wasn't trying to
We know you, Doug. We knew you then. You don't even have to explain that.
So I called them up and I set up an appointment for the
Journal-American.
The reporter to come and talk to me about it. And so I was, okay, great. So then I went back to the Mains. I told them, I go, hey, that Brussels sprout you guys gave me the other night? I talked to the Journal-American. They're going to come take a picture of it. At which time they told me it wasn't. They go, no, that was a cabbage. Are you kidding? That wasn't a Brussels sprout. And I go, well, no, I didn't know that. And so I had this appointment set up, and I should have probably at that point just called them up and said, let's not do this because it's not a Brussels sprout. But I didn't. I was real shy about it. It was a real dilemma for me. I didn't know how to proceed. And the day that they finally came, I remember. I guess there's a bunch of people. I think you were there, Rob. The Elsies were there, and there's just a bunch of other just troublemaker types, around, hanging around. And this reporter came to the door. This, a nice lady. She had her camera, and she goes, "Hi, are you Doug?" And I go, "Yeah, come on." And then she arranged it. If you've seen the pictures, they're right in the living room of that house up in there in Tamashan or wherever. And she took a picture, and she's got me there with I've got like a fork or something in both hands, and it's like on the plate, and so I'm like this, I had this stupid look on my face. So and they took this picture, and I was thinking that that'd be the end of it, but
they published it.
They did. They published it, and it was what was the caption?
The title, "A Lot of BS," for Brussels sprout. And underneath it, you got the.
What was it? Underneath the caption said. Most people would be horrified to find a Brussels sprout staring up at them from their plate. But a 10 pounds, and this is what Doug Calhoun of Bellevue has, and it says, he claims to like Brussels sprout, but really, 10 pounds. And I didn't know, and that's the thing that was really embarrassing, is because the whole time I really was trying to do the right thing, and I didn't really know. I was the only one fooled by the whole thing. And the article made that clear. They go, nobody, we're all smart enough to know that it's not really a Brussels sprout, that this guy is delusional, and he's the only guy that's fallen for it.
Have you ever seen how a Brussels sprout grows?
No, I haven't. See, if I had, I would like to know.
They're on a long narrow stalk off the ground, 1, 2, 3 feet high, and they just bud.
Yeah.
So a 10-pound Brussels sprout would not work on one of them.
It would be,
Okay, how do they grow cabbage?
Cabbage is just sitting around on the ground.
So cabbage is a different plant altogether.
Yeah, it's like a
I don't know
lettuce.
how much different, but yeah.